Hello everyone. Today we're going to hear a story from a long time ago. It's a story told by a man named Ezekiel. And Ezekiel says that one day he had a vision. A vision's a bit like a picture in our heads. And in this vision he found himself in a valley of dry bones. I guess it was a bit like the elephant graveyard in The Lion King. But these were human bones. Anyway, in the vision, God spoke to Ezekiel and he said he was going to breathe on these bones and they were going to change. And that's exactly what happened. He breathed on them and they came together. The bones came together and there was tendons and flesh and they became people again. And then God spoke to Ezekiel a second time and he said, I'm going to breathe on these bones again and they're going to come alive. And that's exactly what happened in the story. They became living, breathing men and women once again, a vast army, Ezekiel says. And this is a special story which has a special meaning. And the meaning really is this, is that when God breathes his spirit within us, when he puts his breath within us, we come alive, truly alive, and can do amazing things. So if you want to remember this story really well, we can do a craft activity together. And this craft activity is going to make a person who comes alive. So what you need to do is get a big piece of card, doesn't matter what colour, and then we cut out the shapes. So on the shapes you can see here, we've got the body with the head on it. Then we've got two top bits of the arms and two bottom bits of the arms, and I've drawn the fingers on. Then we've got two top bits of the legs and two bottom bits of the legs with the feet on. Now that's the first bit. Then you need to put holes into each of the different bits. Now if you've got a hole punch, this is really good for doing the holes. That's why you need to make the pieces of paper or card quite big. And it should look like this. So the body should have 4 holes on, and then the two top bits of the arm should have 2 holes each, and the 2 top bits of the legs should have 2 holes, and then the other piece is just the 1 hole. Then you need to start tying them together. Now it's a good suggestion to have the string a little bit longer than you think you might need it, because it makes tying it together. But when you tie it together, don't tie the pieces together too tightly. Let them be loose so they can jingle jangle later on. And when you start tying it together, the arms will become together. And then you can tie the legs on as well. And when you've done all of that, then it will start to look as you want it to. It'll start to look like a real person, just like this. And if you want to, you can colour it in and have some fun doing all the different bits and pieces. But then we're going to do a song and a dance with your new person. So when you're ready, when you've got it all together, then we'll move on to the next bit of the video.
Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them noisy dry bones. Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them noisy dry bones. Foot bone connected to the ankle bone connected to the leg bone connected to the knee bone connected to the thigh bone connected to the hip bone connected to the backbone connected to the neck bone connected to the head bone, them noisy dry bones. Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them noisy dry bones. Finger bone connected to the hand bone connected to the arm bone connected to the shoulder bone connected to the backbone connected to the neck bone connected to the head bone, them